Definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome into my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family. Thank you so much for the support. We're all going through these intense changes that is going to bring us towards blessings and abundance that we weren't even, that's confirmation. So, with that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings, love and light. And many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when your girl is about to upload her next video. Also, if you are comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I'd love a chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback of the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacts your life and heading you towards a positive direction. Also, if you feel like the videos are very uplifting to you, to good information, or good vibes, or inspires you to want to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath, they're needing spiritual guidance or just need confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give your girl a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. The music that I'm listening to today, um, oops, I forgot to even put it up. Oh my goodness, my bad, y'all. Um, Let me see, it's coming through. Oh, powerful abundance, luck, prosperity, wealth, and supply, hypnotic. And I will post that link in the description box below. And today my video is about Twin Flame 101, warriors coming together and being one voice. It truly is. It's like so many of us are starting to learn about ourselves and our gifts, as well as the powers that we hold on a much intense, deeper level. Being able to see things from a different perspective. You're going about things in a totally different way. You're able to see things. It's like you've been blind for a while, like blind for your whole life, and all of a sudden the veils is just coming off left and right, because we feel like sometimes we felt like there was like one veil. No, we got layers and layers and layers and stuff, but you had to go through certain traumatic experiences, through certain hard times. You had to do a lot of breakthroughs, break new ground just to be able to understand your purpose in life, or the mission that you're taking part in. And it's like, a lot of us are just coming in tune with each other in the virtual world, online, or you're in a group chat that all these different empaths are in, and we're tend to maybe validate or confirm like certain things that are going on in our life that some other people are going through as well. It's just like anybody I'm like on one-on-one with, that I've been talking to on a regular basis, they know who they are. They know like we're all going through the same changes, or they can connect with me and I can instantly tell on the bat what they're going through. And there's a lot of people that are, when you're, I don't know if it's just because I've been doing this for a while, becoming more open. And it's just like when you're wanting to know what, there's different spiritual revelations that's coming into your life, and you're trying to see how to go about them. There's a lot of people telling me that they're going through that right now, and it is just so crazy, but it's awesome at the same time, because it's just like, damn, y'all. It's like, it's so many people like, Roslynn, I'm going through this, how do I find out? When you're going through a meditation and you're going through these intense changes and you're trying to see, where do you go from here? How do I go about executing this task or anything like that? You're always supposed to ask, your spirit guides to send you towards that way, give you some sort of idea. You're not forcing it. Like I said in the last video, you can't force it. You have to be able to allow it to flow towards you. Or it's like, you have to be on that path for a minute where you're able to be calm about it. You're not doing it just because, they told you to do it. You have to be willing to be open to receive anything. But if you're stressed out, you're upset, you're mad, you're not going to be able to receive those messages that you desperately need. So it's just like, I was reading up on a lot of things, and it that stuck out. It's like everything is being put together like like the game Zynga. Everything is being placed. If you don't want the wall to fall down, you have to be able to place it in certain places. You got to be very careful about where you place what. So that's how everybody is coming about. And it's just like a beautiful thing because it's like so many of y'all are hitting me up that are just now subscribing to the channel, and y'all pretty much are saying almost the same thing, like, oh, I knew there was something different about me, but I knew I wasn't just the average, empath. And it's not saying that the regular empaths up under Heyokas is not nothing. No, there's like different levels. Like if you're in the military, there's like you got the regular soldiers, they're going through boot camp. I forgot what they call it, basic, basic, not the saying that y'all are basic empaths, but I'm just saying there's different levels. If you're just now going through your spiritual awakening, everything is starting to be new for you. Now the other ones has been on this spiritual awakening for a long time. Even though you've probably been on it for a while, but it's just new to you now about what is actually going on. Because a lot of times this situation can be scary as hell when you don't know what's going on in your life, where you're not meshing well with people around you. The things that used to be so exciting to you is just like, ugh, why did I invest my time in that? Or it's just not my interest anymore. Things are changing for you at a fast pace. So it's like a lot of us are starting to become aligned with it. It just depends on if you're more open with it and more heightened to your gift, you might be moving faster than expected. A lot of us are going through all these instant downloads and these upgrades where they catch you off guard. You're zoning out. People could be talking to you and you'll be dazing off into space, and it's not like you're ignoring them, but at that time you're going through all these many downloads, and it's like cutting you off from where it's hard for you to be able to communicate with that. And it's times I've been that way, especially when I'm doing videos and I'm just like, I gotta stop for a second. And then I'm like, okay, y'all, my bad. It's getting an upload or, an upgrade or a download at that time. And there's sometimes I hear these high frequency pitches that I'm going through, and it's like right now my head is like pulsating, but since I put the crown chakra or the stress and anxiety relief type meditations coming on, kind of like balance me out. So it's just like anytime I'm getting ready to do a video, I just ask the universe to give me the words of wisdom you want me to place upon these videos. What do you want me to talk about? There's certain things that'll come to me, like it's just like where I see all of us as in holding hands. It's just a couple of weeks ago I told you, if you've been with me for a while, I said I got visions about all these different empaths, different walks of life, different nationalities all over the world, and they were just like holding hands, but went like a domino effect. We didn't all grab hands at one time. It's like one grabbed the other one, and then so forth and so forth and so forth. And while this is happening, the lights being shed on us through where all these different, and you can just see, like anybody else was to see us, it looks like, from a human's point of view, they'll just see us just looking up. But if it's an empath, we can be able to see the light, the vibes, the frequency, the loved ones, the angels. Everything is like crowded around us all at that one time. And it's like everything is being so sensitive, and and it gives you that paranoid thing, like, oh my God, are these people able to feel my thoughts? Are they able to feel my feelings? I don't want things being, put out there, because I've heard a lot of people do that. And I'm like, you shouldn't fear that. Don't worry about what people think. People gonna always have opinion before they even knew you had a purpose. You have to be able to just go with the flow. Don't worry about what other people are thinking of you and what things are going on around them, because even if they're not spiritually woke, they're not gonna understand anyway. So, you just keep doing you. We're all coming into unison together, and it's like taking us through these series of like a boot camp. We went through an empathic boot camp. You had to deal with the things and face the things that scared the hell out of you. They wanted you to step forth and not worry about the things that are going on around you. You have been ascending through chaos many days where you felt like you couldn't go on anymore, but there was something that was always giving you that extra energy, that extra momentum to keep it pushing. We got you. That you're getting support around you in ways that you weren't you weren't even acknowledging. Because especially it's just like, I want to do these videos, but I'm still feeling sick, and I just asked the universe, what do you want me to say? And all of a sudden these things are starting to come down, and I don't want to be like, because it's like my connection is not clear. It usually just comes off at a drop of a hat, and I'm just speaking in my flow. But it's just like, since I've gone through all these major changes, and there's things that's still congested in this, in the whereabout area. So my energy is all over the place. It's not a negative one, but it's like my energy is trying to find its place in my body. Like, okay, where am I going? Because I'm just all around her right now, because there's like different flash of light you might see that is going around my body. And a lot of times people can see my aura. It just depends on how empathically enhanced they are. They can be able to see it. But yeah, we're going all through these changes, and it's just like I said before. Is as soon as I had that vision like a few weeks ago, all of a sudden there's like people subscribing to me left and right, left and right, left and right. They're finding out who they are, and it get them very emotional when they finally see that there's people that are just like them out in the world. Because it can be really hard for us at times, because we had such a hard, traumatic life. And for you to actually perch your mouth up and tell somebody your survival story, they're not like, damn, how did you, live through this? And it was like something that you had to do. And it was just like, yes, it hurts to go through the things you went through. And, just being able to survive, you don't understand how you were able to survive this far. But those had to happen. You were put on that pedestal to be that example for other people to follow behind you. It's not like you're looking over them like you're, being arrogant. But there's a lot of people that has been placed in your life, or you're being placed in theirs, because they're trying to understand their way, trying to find their way. They feel lost at times. And it's like, when I see my situation and being able to be open about the things I went through, it was a scary feeling, because I know a lot of people going to have their little says in it. But it was like, going through this has been a blessing on all levels to me, being able to just like let go of that fear. There's so many things that I'm healing from. There's so many different things I'm releasing, so I can leave that space for all the good things that comes to life. Nobody's road has been easy, but it'll be well worth it. It allows you to love yourself on different levels, get to know yourself all over again, but on a spiritual level. Because it's just like, when you ask somebody, do you really know yourself? That can be an insult. But if you really don't know, it's just like, this is me. I've been with me, this is me, but then it's just like, you go through these certain chain of events in your life, and I have you looking like, I guess I really didn't know me, and it's just like, all these different things are coming into play. Like, if they happened in your life, it really didn't, it felt like out the norm. But then it's just like, when things are coming to light for you, you'll understand why certain things has taken place in your life, and you're like, aha, this is the reason why all these things are coming along. These are life lessons that I had to learn. These are the things that happen, even though they hurt the hell out of me, you know, um, but it allowed me to be strengthened behind those painful experiences, allowed me to gain my power after I've been knocked down, being able to bounce back up with that, you got that bounce back, fierce energy that you keep, that some people are threatened by and some people admire. There's a lot of things that had to go on in your life to where we're all becoming one, on such a beautiful level. But it's just like, we all are that different walk of life, but we're always somebody's blessing. Times we feel like that's why I always put out, you know, um, positive, positive things for the day, just to be able to get your day started. A lot of times we grew up to where we felt like, how do we fit in to this world? Does my voice count? Do I matter? Does anybody care, or anybody love? That's why I always say, you're very loved. You matter. You're handsome. You're beautiful. You're smart. Your opinion counts. Your existence counts. You're not a waste of space. All those different things come to mind, because we have gone through some dark times, and it's just from those dark times is the ones that that are the most strongest. You have to be able to see that within yourself. And a lot of times we have to go through these certain situations for you to be able to see that, because a lot of times people don't understand their truth. People are not sitting well with their truth. It's kind of hard to be able to accept the things that are going on in your life. It was a hard pill for me to swallow when I found out the truth about my life. And, it made me fall apart just for me to be able to put it together in my way. Because my life was always altered to somebody else's liking, to how they wanted to see me, how they wanted others to see me. Now, God put me through these situations. The universe put me through all these different situations for me to be able to acknowledge all levels of me, being able to love all levels of me, being able to respect all levels of me, know my worth on all levels of me, and I can truly appreciate that, and it's just to be able to be on that platform to where I can be able to help other people that are going through the same situations as me. You have to go through these chain of events for you to be able to help somebody else. You have to be able to heal before you can be able to have you know, that open gateway, because I've been healing through this whole time. I've been helping people, but I've been also healing. As I heal, I can be able to help other people to go through their chain of events of healing as well. It's not an easy thing, because there's a lot of things you have to be able to face. You have to come to terms with. You have to be able to let go, no matter how hard it is. You can't go around your life holding on to the painful past, but you have to allow the painful past to be able to strengthen you on ways you just don't understand. There's a lot of times I have to ask God and universe to work on me. There's still things that's coming to the surface that might put me in my feelings, and I don't need that in my life, because when I really see that, I'm really blessed beyond all measures. And that really took me a long time to be able to realize that, even though, excuse me, I went through so many things. I'm not where I want to be right now. But then when I'm not worried about my shortcomings, but being able to be blessed about the little things I have in my life, that allows me to be able to appreciate, to open up for more that, universe and God has offered for me. So it's just like when we're all on that level of being grateful for just all the little things that's being blessed in our lives, the things that, they loosen up the reins a little bit. They don't want you having such intense days every day, because a lot of times we put that on ourselves to do that. And they're not wanting you to do that. They want you to be able to see how blessed you are, even though you might be going through some trying times. But if you can be able to see, not counting your fears, but count your blessings. And that's where a lot of times I had to be able to do that, because there's times, I keep it real, I don't like the way things are going, it's just my situation has been tough, because it's like it's out there, it's just when your family's up, out in the public, where people know all these things about them, it's kind of hard to deal with, because there's a lot of things that's being said that's not true. And there could be a lot of things that's out there that's coming out that's not too pretty. And I can't be able to engage myself in that. And it's hard at times, but I have to be able to understand it is what it is, just with me being where I'm at, is being a YouTube blogger, that I have to be able to balance it out. I'm gonna get a lot of positive feedbacks, but I'm also gonna get some ones as well. So I have to be able to have that backbone as well as tough skin to be able to handle it all. I appreciate the people that support me, but I also appreciate the ones that be hating on me as well, because it keeps me wanting to do more. And it's just like, if you don't have haters behind you, that lets you know that you really ain't doing nothing, and they're not threatened by that. And there's times that I have to be able to do that. And I'm like, thank you for that, because that allowed me to know I'm doing something, and I appreciate everything that's coming about for me. Everybody I've helped, even the people that try to block me on my blessings, I'm grateful I met them too, because now I know what to look for when I have to deal with folks like that, and still be praying for those type of folks, because they haven't got the lessons of blessings they have to be able to repent on, like I have. I can't keep holding grudges on people that are like that, because they're going through their lessons as well as I'm going through mine. And when you're allowing yourself to be healed, and you're allowing yourself to be open towards all those different things and be honest about it, nobody's perfect. We all learn from the mistakes we have made, and you have to be able to appreciate those mistakes as well as you appreciate the blessings that's being given from, certain situations that you've been placed in. So allow yourself to be open. There's so many of us that are coming together, you know, and it's not by coincidence or accident. We're all coming together for us to be having that voice of one. You know, allow yourself to raise to your frequency. Know that you're blessed beyond all measures, and many more things is coming towards your way you can't even comprehend right now, and it's very unexpected. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content in this video. I love y'all very much. You know, I'm gonna do one more video and I'm gonna go ahead and lay it down because it's just like my medicine's kicking in, and as well as this throbbing in my freaking head. You know, it's like all these daggone downloads are coming to me. So I hope y'all have a blessed, prosperous Monday. You know, it's Manic Monday. Um, and know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved. And knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. And, drop a line. Let me know if you resonate. Give me a thumbs up, share, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. And, make sure you give out love, light, and positivity as well as prosperity vibes. You never know, your kind words and vibes can really take somebody a long way. And I'll see you on my next video. Much love, peace, and be well.